This playthrough is rated T for teen.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. In the last episode, we finished getting through the sewers, and well, we're not smelling too hot, and now we're gonna get even stinkier as we head into the crypts. And now we got the undead, so we gotta help Ilmater's priests with the undead that some crazy bozo brought in an orb of doom. So, well, we have to figure out how to stop that orb and the undead, but all by our little lonesome. Hooray! Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Uh-oh. More danger. Not starting out good there. Yeah, the first, beginning areas of this are gonna be basically me just trying to kind of survive the first onslaughts of yeah, stupid. I did another. Yeah, if we can kind of get lucky and just keep smacking. Sometimes you can keep what's the word? Just not stunning them, but keep them. Well, I guess maybe it would be stun in this case. I keep knocking the bat. And have you noticed that the sword only glows when there's enemies nearby? What the? Yeah, looks like we got some archery afoot, apparently. If I can. I'm still surprised fire works on skeletons when you think of it. You're just like, how's that working? Yep, yeah, we got skeletons with yeah, it's like run around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Haha! I took off your brain or arm. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that one archer. Ah! Crap! Well, that sucked. That was not good. Yeah, I took too much damage from that. Yeah, here's where my skill are gonna come into. Oh, God! Oh, I keep using the wrong. Yeah, a good deal of the areas are gonna be me just running away like a little punk. It's like, no! Yeah. It's annoying with zombies that they need to get that scale mail and toot sweet, so we can stop getting smacked as much. Because that'll help with my. Ooh, we finally leveled up. Anyway, oh, it heals us completely. Nice. Yeah, sometimes if you're good, you can kind of play out your levels with certain areas. So now we can now, in D&D, every 4. Actually, I guess it's different in this game because, wait. No, I am 4th level. Yeah, I think it's been like that for at least since the edition of 3rd edition. Every 4 levels, you can raise a stat a little bit. So it really kind of depends on what you're doing. Like I said, it's every even level does something major in this game, for major effects. So, if you're worried about reselling stuff, which really the way I'm doing this game. This shouldn't matter too much. It helps a little bit, but it's not too crazy, so we can avoid charisma for the rest of the game. Constitution can really help because it gives you an extra a bit of HP, and your health regenerates faster. Dexterity raises your armor class is really the big thing. Although range, if you do a lot of range attack like the archer, or if you use your bow a lot, would be helpful. Wisdom is not bad because it raises how much experience you get per thing. But if you're playing by yourself, it helps get more levels, but really in the long run, it's, it's not the highest tier thing. I think the archer gets the highest wisdom out of everyone in the group, if I remember. I think he gets a 14 or something like that, because he's supposed to be the middle of the ground guy, so he's supposed to be kind of like what you play as a base starting character. Intelligence increases your arcane energy, and then strength increases your attack damage and melee damage. Intelligence would be nice, but the thing is, because we're playing a single-player character in this case, I would normally, if I was playing the wizard or her, I'd either do dexterity or intelligence, but in this case, I'm gonna do constitution because, yeah, I'm gonna need that health over the course of the game. It's gonna help in spades. So, Okay, so we got another level, so now we get 3 points at this level. So we could increase our burning hands and increase the damage output from like, I think it's 12 right now to 18 damage per second, which would really help. We could also increase our fortitude, because it's based on points, so like I could still get like, for example, I could still get magic missile, it only costs 1, and then I could get like intestinal fortitude to increase my health regeneration again. Or, you know, do the mana regeneration. I'll probably need to start doing that here pretty soon too, with me starting to run low on potions, because I've been using magic a lot. So, I think those are still interesting. I might get them at like higher levels or something like that, but right now it's not a top priority. Do I want to start doing magic missiles at a point? That might help. And you do like old magic missiles, the spell itself, you get more missiles at higher levels, so you can start blasting them from far away. I think we will. I think what I'll do is I'll buy actually, yeah, we'll buy intestinal fortitude to help with that. So that'll give me a little bit more. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with meditation. So, okay. All right, onward. More monsters. It's almost better to kind of like try to separate the skeletons and zombies, because the zombies are slower. I don't know, there's just something funny about that. Oh, come on! Oh man, when he gets back up. God, I got a few hits on me. Oh well. I might have to start saving my money for after I get the scale mail. I might have to start saving money for potions. The only problem with buying a scale mail is it's very heavy armor, but it'll definitely be worth it for the AC. Because I think it's like 21 AC or something like that for it. So, which in real D&D, an actual D&D game, that wouldn't be the case. So, I wonder if that can actually hit me in the actual chest or not. I actually felt. Oh, maybe. Oh, I can't even hit them. So, oh, well, maybe. If I get lucky. I'm just trying to kind of... Oh, God. Never mind. I was trying to, like, hit the boundaries of the AI and how effective it can be. Golly. Maybe magic missile would have been better. Oh, well. No, I feel like the strategy I have is gonna work. Well, for the most part. Yeah, the build. Yeah, technically, if I wanted a really good build, I would have chosen the dwarf fighter instead. We are getting arrow drops though, so I might start considering doing. Although it'd almost be better to wait for, because what I'll do is I'll probably buy the armor, and then I'll probably buy. Yeah, this doesn't do, because I don't have the masterwork bow at this point, so which would help with hitting and damage. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the playthrough is going to be me just kind of eking out rooms little by little. Yeah, the game gives you, depending on how you're playing, gives you a false sense of security, because you're like, oh, you know, you beat all those other creatures pretty easily, but now in horror mode and later on, you're like, nope, can't just run through each room all willy-nilly. Gotta focus, gotta think about things. If I want to be really cheap, I could just like drag out like areas and wait for my mana to heal and then go back into a room. But no, I don't want to play like that. That'd be. I'm already doing something that's not super fascinating to do. Gotta be careful. Yeah. Yeah, too bad you can't see the HP of your enemies. At least not that I'm aware of that you can do without like hacking the game or something like that. So let me give it a hot second, you know, for my HP to return. Alright. Since they're archers, it'll take them a second to... Oh, I got a good shot on me. Dang. Yeah, hopefully here pretty soon we'll start getting regular healing potions because we've still got a bunch of lessers. That's why my HP doesn't completely heal up every time the potion goes because it's using a lesser on me and not the full heal. Well, actually, I don't think. Actually, never mind. I don't even have any full heals yet. So. Your power is weak. That's how you are if you're gonna act like that all day. Ah. Didn't you? Okay. Does that ring anything? Let's see. Nope. We can sell it though for a lot of money. That'll work. Yeah, not everything in the game has to be magical. You'd like it to be, but that's just not how that works. What? Man, they like I keep thinking I backed up enough to where, but then I guess I get a good shot in on me. What was that? What did I grab? I think it was a sword or something like that. So, oh yeah, I used off screen. I used a recall potion before I started the game just to sell off any equipment at that time. So that way I could, you know, be ready to have enough room for equipment and everything like that. The sword definitely helps. I'm glad I bought it when I did. I was almost thinking about getting the scale mail instead, which probably would have helped, but what we got padded armor. Okay, next room there. Oh, we got no safe spot. Excellent. Oh, almost missed the chest there, even though it's obvious. Like sometimes I'll pay attention to the mini map more than my actual surroundings. So sometimes I'll accidentally like miss treasure chests every once in a while. That happened in when I played the Bard's Tale. Actually, the Bard's Tale is actually based off. I don't know if I ever mentioned that was. I think I did mention it while I was playing that game, but I haven't mentioned it yet. But the Bard's Tale I played a while back. They based their combat engine off the Baldur's Gate engine. I even think it said it during the. I think there was a recall potion. I think they even said it like in the copyright. They say like what the engine was. I don't know if it's called the Baldur's Gate engine, but I think they said it was based off that technology or whatever. So it's kind of weird as soon as you enter a room, like all the enemies, like eesh, just start coming after you. You think they'd take them a hot minute, especially with their undead. Oh well. Oh, for a second I thought another monster appeared. I was like, oh, it's just a ghost. It's a ghost! They're really getting some really lucky shots on me.
My power's too weak.
And just because monsters in the game get like melee hit on you doesn't mean you will automatically get hit because it's based off your AC, but at my level they're more than likely going to hit me with their physical attacks. That's just how it's going to be. Alright, I'll save. Actually, I probably should save it now. See how many more slots. Oh, I got oozles and boozles. I can probably start saving overall slots now. I think I've created enough at this point. Oh God! See, I hate how they will get like a couple of good shots on you. Probably crit me is probably what happened. Yeah, that's the problem with games like these. Is if it has a crit system, then you have to be more aware of your HP because there's a chance that it might accidentally get a good shot on you. Boom, game over. Have to restart. Luckily, I save it on a regular basis. So. Unfortunately, this place is pretty dark, so I have to let me readjust my chair a bit so I can actually see. Okay, just one more zombie. Oh, come on! Well, good thing I just saved it. So, see, this is why you save every time. Yeah, you got a good couple hits. I was actually about to use my potion, and then you got a couple of good shots on me. Wait, did they all respawn, or did I just not notice?
So did my power's too weak.
Might have to start. Ow! Yeah, luckily a few of the skeletons in the area. Whoa! You can saw that like 24. That was when I crit with the arrow. And I don't think I'm that hard up for money to. The only reason I sold the arrows at all when I was playing is because it was holding my weight was gathered up because of that. So that's the only reason I was doing that. But I'm not so hard up that I'll save arrows just to save, like, get a few extra gold pieces, you know, that type of thing. Man, I'm getting pretty lucky in these drops for recall potions. I might not have to worry about buying them at any point, but we'll see. Okay, nothing else in here. Okay, let me go ahead and save it again. I'll just save over the same file we just did, so. Really, I should just, like, if I should save at the beginning of a thing like I always do, and then save in a separate file after that for the rest of the episode, because, well, then again, there could be, like I said, recording glitches. Although I haven't, the way I have this set up, I haven't had any major glitches, so, I don't know. Be careful about someone, someone keeps getting lucky with those, frickin' bow shots.
My power's too weak.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, God, I hate that. Oh, God, another crit. Jeez. Stop critting me. I can't tell the enemies to stop attacking me. It just wouldn't be, it'd be against their nature. And I'm not one to tell people. I'm not here to tell zombies what to do, man. I'm not the man. I'm the woman in this case. You know, funny how I keep choosing like health regeneration, yet I'm not really taking advantage of it to the point of, like, you know, you're supposed to kind of like leave the room and let it like do its job, and then you come back to it later. But I don't want to like drag the game out of like cutting every time I say, hey, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes and then I'll get back to you guys. You know. I wonder if it's just because of the hard difficulty. I could have swore hard difficulty, all it really did was like the enemies had more HP. I don't remember them being, and I think they do a little bit more damage, but I never remembered it being the crit rate improves. So, because I swear they've like crit me multiple times over the course of the game. So usually there's one I'm more willing to just melee them. All right, another treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. Oh, some money. Getting close. Might have to go back here pretty soon. I don't know. I got plenty of. Okay. Because I think the scale mail is like about under 5,000, so nah, we still got, you know, only got 7 rejuvenation potions right now, so gotta take it a bit more loose on the, or don't keep wasting them on the all the time. Then again, I am playing a class that uses it the most. The warrior does have some abilities that utilize mana, but it's usually what it is at. It's usually like physical attacks, like charge and stuff like that, which technically you don't need magic to do it, but I guess they have to give other classes reason to use their mana pools. So, oh man, keep hitting me with crits. Ah, stop it. Oh god. Oh, man. Well, luckily I've got a decent amount of potions. Man. Stop hitting me with your arrows. Stop hitting myself. Stop hitting myself. Oh, come on. Quit. They keep getting lucky with their hits. Although I think even if I had the best armor, I'd still get hit like a few times just because, you know, the laws of averages and all that fun stuff. At one point, we will get better, like, you know, not just better equipment, but like better, like, damage outside of like Burning Hand spell, which it's a good spell. You know, don't deny that, but. But you can only go for so long before you need a bit more punch outside of the obvious stuff. Maybe I should start really utilizing more of the bow and arrow. I only really used it against the ooze because, you know, blocking them was pointless because it just broke through, but with the zombies, it's probably the best way to use that.
So did.
What is she saying? So did? So did you?
So did.
So did it. Aw, what? Oh, son of a... Oh, that sucks. I should have... Well, I didn't expect to get critted again, you know. Man, I might have to... Probably what I'll have to do is I'll have to start... You know what I'll do is I'll go the other way because I haven't done that yet, but I'll probably... Because that took a little while, so I'll probably cut doing that one. I hate to start doing that, but, you know, that's my fault for not paying attention, so... I have to start every once in a while just going back and saving. Usually save spots appear when it's like a pretty good spot, so that's usually why I wait for it to give me a save spot instead. So. And I'm not stunning him enough for. Because usually, you know, like I said, if you attack people, they usually get stunned or at least knocked back a bit, so usually you can... Oh, did I miss that gold? Huh. Yeah, unfortunately with the way that... In some cases, sometimes, like, you'll miss, like, gold. Yeah, I'll probably skip when I go back to that one room to do that. Uh-oh. Hey, dude, it's not cool. Oh, and the guys are starting to give a little bit more experience. I noticed they've given me just a bit. Are you guys actually going to come into the room or not? Where's? No, that's because I ran into a room with like multiple dudes. So. Yeah, I probably should have played the... I mean, I'm still gonna finish the game with the elf sorceress, but I'm really... There's times where I'm like, oh man, I wish I had played the fighter instead on hard mode. That's probably how you're supposed to do it. I basically gave myself a double whammy of difficult by playing this build that I am. And it is possible to do it, and she gets some good abilities later on. It's just, yeah, I purposely like nerfed myself a little bit. There's a safe spot here as well. Man, oh man, talk about the enemy, you know, taking me for a ride. Gonna take you for a ride, because they're doing all the. They now have like a ton of archers in them. And yeah, if you get up on them, you can do a decent amount of damage, but at some point you just have to be careful about getting like hit by like on all sides by like 50 arrows, you know, become a pin cushion. Yeah, I was an adventurer until I took like 50 arrows to the knee. Oh my, oh, he critted me again. Holy crap. Man. This game, man, this game, I know I should have saved it during the lull in the action. Man, talk about making like, you know, 2 steps or 1 step forward and 2 steps back. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to figure out a better like way of like doing areas, like if I get like I said, crit or somehow surprise attack, like, because I thought I had a decent amount of health before before I died, but no, I guess not. But I mean, too bad there's no extra tricks I can really tell you, like how to, other than trying to hit them from like sides and stuff like that. No, it's okay. Oh, and then of course as soon as I attack him, he hits me with the bow. Of course he does. Sorry, now you can tell I'm like trying to focus a little bit more just because I'm not saying as much. Because after you die like 3 or 4 times, I was originally gonna like, you know, cut or even not even show me dying in the game at all, just to not to show them awesome, but just to cut it all out. But I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna die quite a few times. I probably should just accept it and just show it, you know, instead of. I have better. Ah, sheet! Look at that! Holy crap! This is craziness. I know it's hard, man. I just doesn't mean I'm not surprised. Ooh, a short sword. Too bad that's not as good as my current sword. But not bad damage. It's just the fact that I can get up to 15 damage total with that, so it's good to sell. I just hope I don't die again and lose that drop rate, because that's not guaranteed, by the way. Well, there's certain enemies that, like, you have high chances of getting certain equipment from them, but for the most part, a lot of it's random. I know a lot of the treasure chests, I believe, are supposed to be, for the most part, guaranteed. So we're gonna go and save it. Yeah, I'll just save over that one. Yeah, luckily the game. Although I guess there could be danger on like saving in the middle of a room of enemies, because you might accidentally like get to a point where. Although I don't think the game like surrounds you when you do that. I think but it probably is a bit extra dangerous to save in the middle of a danger room when you haven't cleared it, you know.
My power's too weak.
It's too weak, huh? Okay. I wonder how much gold I've missed over the course of this level just because I've haven't re-walked over areas I destroyed when I heard it. Because it doesn't automatically grab it. You have to like wait a second for the thing to drop, and then you pick up the gold. Yeah. This is why I've been trying to build up my like constitution and health regeneration, so I can, you know, save my MP and build it up when I'm not in like a dangerous scenario. So yeah, go and save it again. Hard mode, baby. Gotta do it every other minute. Otherwise, full danger. Should we double check something really quick just to make sure? Okay. Although that doesn't really tell me anything, so I don't know why I looked at it.
So
Yeah. I just gotta get out of the range of that frickin' archer. Yeah, I gotta remember how to bows and arrows. Just don't do as much damage though. Because I don't have that +1 master bow yet. Yeah, after all the times I've died and gotten hit, I'm definitely not getting the bow first. I'll definitely get the scale mail. Just so I can try to prevent my losing as much damage. Yep, I'm running out of potions. Man, I had like, what, 17 before I was in here? Yeah, I may have to resort to like, let my regeneration grow after in between sections, you know?
So my power's
It's
too
been a
weak.
while since I've used a regeneration potion. Probably before that. Oh, right, I keep forgetting I can just bow them. The only problem with arrows is that, like, there's that chance where they'll get back up, and unfortunately you can't hit them when they do that. They're weirdly faster, interestingly enough. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they're faster when they crawl. That's my. Okay, I can still grab a few bit more. Actually, let's go and save this sucker. Let's not die again, shall we? Well, I mean, we're gonna die multiple times. I am. There's probably people who can do this the first time through with no problems at all. Well, you know what? You suck. Okay. I'm not Game Master, man. I'm not Captain N. I don't have a controller on my belt that allows me to basically cheat to win. I'll definitely manipulate things to get to where I can win, but get a good. Oh wow, I got a decent crit on it. You get it? Got it. Broke in half too. Poor man. Or woman in this case, I don't know. Man. Or woman. Man. Well, sorry, I'm 37, I'm not old. Yeah, too bad the whole jumping on the... Ow! Too bad jumping on the thing and hitting him from the top didn't really work. Oh well. Oh, this guy's fast. Okay, get it up? Nope. Okay. I guess usually when they drop something that's in nuclear, they might not get up, but I think with zombies, I think they still drop something even if they get back up again, so in this case, it's not right. Okay, we've hit ourselves an isolated room, so we can continue on. Alright, let's keep going. How's our situation looking? Yeah, we have to go back in that one room. I'll do that. Actually, I almost forgot like how far I'd actually gotten in that room, so I'll have to... Oh, and all our health and mana have restored. Excellent. I believe the crypt has like 3 or 4. I think it has 3 floors in it, if I recall. Keep burning skeletons. It's gonna turn you into coal. Or whatever happens when you burn skeletons. I assume they do something like that. Aha. They broke apart because of the necromantic match. Actually, wouldn't they just keep getting back up because of the like that orb thing, the way that it worked or something like that? Like when it just... No, maybe we, like I said, destroyed the necromantic magic that's keeping the creature together, or this orb isn't all it's cracked up to be. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. You get so many lucky shots with your bow hits. Your skeletons, how high is your dex? Actually, it's probably decently high. Since these guys are too fast, I probably don't want to mess with the bow hits. Unless I move really far away. Aha. Spray and pray. Spray and pray. Man, you guys got a lot of HP. I'm trying to like save, trying to do any method to like save my potions. You think doing all that saving at the beginning was fine, but... Oh, come on, stop critting me. Elijah, I don't think he crit. There probably is a way to turn on the numbers on me, but I just want to turn on the numbers on the monsters. I didn't want to turn on the numbers on me too. Oh, see, did you hear that? See that big old chunk of blip? Well, that might not mean he crit. It might just meant he rolled max damage for whatever it was. So, let me go somewhere else while I wait for my HP to heal. See what's down here. We'll come back to there later. More skellies. At least these are combat skellies, and not ranged skellies. Wait. How'd you have bow and arrow? I don't even think you had a bow on you or whatever. Yeah, what do I do? Yep, more skellies. Actually, I think even on normal mode, I think I did a lot of stuff similar to this when I played the sorceress before too. Although I think on easier mode, I obviously didn't worry so much about constitution or everything like that. So I probably had like magic missile and a couple other things ready to go. So it wasn't as big of a deal to me. And too bad normal enemies don't get their HP bars, so I can't tell like how much they actually have, other than just trial and error and guessing. But you can only guess or surmise like 50 or something like that HP, something along those lines. More ranged skellies. Not the same Skelly from Chronicles. No, no, no.
This'll teach you.
I should heal again. Maybe wait for that archer to come by. I'm waiting for myself to heal, Mr. DeVille. Looks like he's looking for me. I wonder how the AI like visual sensor works in this game. Yeah, I can't. It almost Dark Souls, at least in the first Dark Souls, anyway. I forgot how it was in the Dark Souls 2. I think you could still kind of technically do that because it's the same engine, if I recall. Alright, getting up. Nope. Well, I would have made sure. I would have taken care of him at this point. Skelly, Skelly. Spooky, scary skeletons are shivering down my spine. Of course, the way I'm doing this, maybe I should have bought the Master Bow first. Nah, the Flame Sword does too good damage to... Well, if I was playing the Dwarf Fighter and had the two-handed ability, I probably would have bought the, I think it was that two-handed, like, Ice Frost Brand or whatever. Okay. And yeah, because of how fast these guys are, I haven't really gotten a good hang of, like, when to parry or block them. Okay. Otherwise, I would just do the whole parry game where I just go in and, you know, keep trying to parry and attack them. The bugbears were a little bit easier because they're slower, but yeah, it's like actual Dark Souls. I always was really bad at the parry game, even though most people find it to be pretty easy. I think it's just because I'm too skittish at times when it comes to like stuff like that, or maybe I put too much pressure on myself to perform. Sad face. Really? Actually, none of, well, there was a chance he could have crit or done max damage. So, ooh, what's this? The amulet.
This looks important.
Yeah, now we can go. We can now take that back to our good friend. What is this? Our good friend. I have to look him up. Ipswich's medallion. Yeah, we can now get the reward and for that, which is nice. We could use the potion of recall now if we really want to, but I want to do it when I actually got like almost full, like on weight capacity, just because of the whole, like how much potions cost, or potions and recalls cost. Yeah, you can tell that the bow does less damage to the skelly than it does to the zombies. It's because I believe skeletons, I believe, are resistant to slashing and piercing damage, which piercing damage is what the arrow does, as you can tell, like when you shoot an arrow. There are certain arrows in D&D that can replicate other damage types, like bludgeoning, where you just put, I forgot what the type of arrows they call them in the actual game. I think they're based off actual arrows. Well, a lot of stuff is based off actual stuff, you know what I mean. Actually, how's my arrow situation going? Oh, 50, okay.
So did.
Oops. I didn't even cast the spell, lady.
So did.
And I believe the only damage type that zombies are strong against is bludgeoning, oddly enough. They can suffer piercing and slashing, no problem.
This'll teach you.
Yeah, getting those crit rolls all the time. Although with the 7, I assume that just means I rolled really poorly on my crit. Because critting doesn't mean you always do max damage, at least in D&D. So you could have like a really bad performance where you're like, alright, you roll the 20, roll that extra damage, and you roll like a 1. And you're like, no. That's the only problem with critting in D&D, is it sometimes can be really unsatisfying of a crit because there's that chance that you won't roll high with extra die, but I guess that's just the game of chance that D&D is when you think about it. The dice don't lie. They're the intermediary truth to life. Actually, might time as it is, I'll probably finish up here pretty soon and get to. I need to get to a save spot so I don't have to worry about death again. Death is always approaching. One few times I let my guard down, I take like a ton of damage. Ooh, more potions, gold, excellent. Let's see what's down this way. Aha. Love just having them fall apart after just burning to death. Burn, baby, burn. God, there's a whole other section over here too. Of dudes. Okay. Let's do it. I think this is an isolated room, if I recall. Although I don't remember every single room in this game. It has been a hot minute since I played, you know. I think I remember playing this a long time ago with my friends, when I did have friends. I still have friends to an extent, but I keep to myself mainly, so it's the time I either talk or hang out with anyone else is very small and in between. Just like what's in my... Never mind. I was gonna say this is crude. Alright, get up. Get up. No? Alright. I think what I'll do when I... Because I'll probably call an episode here pretty soon, but I think what I'll do is I'll probably clear that one area again off screen and get to that point before I died there. So I can show what was beyond that little extra before I accidentally took a nasty hit. At least I'm slowly building up my resources again. At least trying to, anyway. And since that guy's pretty slow, I can take a hot minute to run around. Oh, dude. I guess he got glitched. Oh, more arrows. Excellent. Can always use that. Okay, we're almost done with this section. And I think we'll go back to town and get that reward and call it, I think. Ah, careful. Careful. There we go. No more heal potions. I don't know if there's any way to manipulate the drops in this game. Maybe there is, like some hidden feat or thing you can do, like if you attack something so many times, it can guarantee this. But I'll just leave the drops as they lie. I think that would be pretty interesting to, like, you know, look through the coding and see how this game works when it comes to certain randomizations and stuff like that. There we go. Ah, that was my weight situation. Yeah, I think it would be a good time to. Let me go ahead and save it just in case if something weird happens. You never know. So that was the. Oh yeah, and that one room back there had a bunch of skeletons. That's why I backed up for a second. So let's go. Let's go save it. Then go back to Ipswich and give him his amulet. And I'll show giving him. Well, obviously I was gonna show giving the amulet, but I mean showing off, selling the rest of that stuff and calling it an episode there. Yeah, I wish I made more progress than I expected, but
if you need something to split someone's skull,
sell that, sell that.
Protect your own. You'll come to the right place.
Oh, Masterwork Stout, that would have been nice, but nope, the sword is better, as you can tell by its cost. So, annex, and oh, we're so close. Ooh, we got a bunch of padded armor, so that'll help as well.
If quality and price are your chief concern,
oh wait, no, I'm probably gonna sell it anyway. So
you'll find my shop has excellent weapons at reasonable prices.
They weigh about the same, so no point there. Yeah, sell that. Okay, nice.
Friend, I think the smell of the sewers.
Okay, he's still doing. I thought now that we've done the crypt, maybe it's something for that. So. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and buy that scale mill. Yeah, it costs a lot, but God, look at the weight on that, man. And padded armor is like half that, so that means I'm gonna have to come back more often because of that. But you know, to save myself the trouble of because what's padded leather, like 6 or 9 or whatever? Oh, 9's like leather. And then instead it's 12, and then we go from 12 to 21. So yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Everything you need right here.
So let's equip that. Show that off. There. Yeah, unfortunately she's not as Not as haughty as before, but I'd rather have I'd rather have that and survive than looking hot, you know.
If you need something
But I'm
to
hot on
split
the inside,
someone's
so that's all that
skull,
matters.
Or a helm to protect your own.
Oh yeah, I
you'll
gotta remember
come to
something.
the right place.
Okay, so next step, now that we're at 41 armor,
If
I think my
quality and
next step
price
is
are your
probably
chief
maybe will be
concerns,
the
then look
bow.
no farther.
Because I can
You'll
buy
find
the
my
scale
shop
mail
has
equipment
excellent
outside of it,
weapons
like the
at
pieces.
reasonable prices.
But since the jump, well, the jump is actually pretty decent because like even the boots I'm wearing are 1.
Oh,
But I think the
I
next
think
step is
the
going to be
smell of
the
the
master
sewers
bow
has
at
taken
was it
a liking to
three
you.
grand? Yeah. Yeah, look at the damage. It's a little bit more guaranteed. That's why I was kind of deciding if I wanted the bow or the sword first, but you know, ammo is a supply thing, so okay. Anyway, Ipswich, I found your amulet.
It's good to see you again, friend. How fares your travels?
Actually, let me back up really quick. Hold on. Can we actually look at the no, I guess we can't actually look at that amulet. We just know what it is. Okay. Just curious.
There are no enemies here.
All right.
It's good to see you again,
Is this your
friend.
brother's medallion?
How fares
Is
your
this your
travels?
brother's medallion? You found it in the crypts.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you.
Thank you for actually trying to voice act and not like phone it in like other people in other games have. I appreciate it.
I feared I would have to leave Baldur's Gate without it. Oh, thank you. Please, friend, you must accept this in gratitude for your kind act. It aided me on my travels, and perhaps it can help you now, as you have helped me.
Thanks you, Ipswich. I appreciate it. Or there you go. Thank you, Ipswich. Farewell. You got a magic mace. We're gonna sell that. Yeah, actually, let's see if it's actually decent. Yeah, I mean, it's a mace of disruption, which I believe, I don't know if the in-game mechanics work differently, but in D&D, if you have a mace of disruption, it does extra damage to the undead. Usually it does, if I remember correctly, it does either a D6 or 2d6 extra damage. So possibly against undead, it could technically be better than the sword. But I don't know if the game mechanics work the same as an actual D&D story it is. So, all right, well that's it for this episode of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Yeah, I didn't make as much progress as I want, so hopefully in the future I'll be a bit more open-minded, or not open-minded, a bit more aware of my HP, so we don't have this situation occur very often. And I'll get to that one point in that one area before I die, so that way we can kind of start fresh from there. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Beholder bless us.